you use it in a sentence. There's the smile-drenched, "Yeah, gonna have a nice relaxing weekend, just me and the family," versus the clenched-jawed, "Ugh, I got the whole family coming in for a week. It's gonna be brutal." Same word, and in this case, same family, but very different meaning. We all hold on to some image of the family we want, based one way or another on the family we had. Lots of people are thrilled about the families they came from. Others couldn't get away fast enough. Most people fall into that vast middle ground. Great affection, mixed with a few ideas for improvement. A couple of things they wish could have perhaps been done differently. That's where starting your own new family comes in handy. You get to start from scratch and get it right. I don't know about you, but growing up, I kept an actual list. A lengthy, running tally called Things I'm Not So Crazy About in My Family. I kept it in my pocket and in the forefront of my brain at all times, for the express purpose of being better prepared when the time came to raise a family of my own. Years later, that time came, and I was ready. This, I said to myself with unwavering confidence, this will be the ideal family. How could it not? I mean, I know exactly how I want a family to be now. I've married a woman with a perfectly compatible blueprint in mind. We're equally determined to get everything right. Yes, sirree, this is gonna be it. There's such promise at the beginning, isn't there? Well, as with any attempt to start society over from scratch, it doesn't always work out as planned. You pick the perfect deserted island, you bring in fresh, pristine people, you set it up just so, and before you know it, the constituents of the new world are squabbling and shoving their way through their overcrowded, polluted, crime-ridden paradise exactly like last time. It's just the way it goes. With building a family, what remains unknown is specifically how you're going to fall short of your goals. In exactly what new ways you'll get it wrong. That's the mystery. That's the sport of the whole thing. Sometimes it's simply that the paradigms have shifted. My children and I grew up in different millennia, in different parts of the country at different points in history. So many variables have changed. As a kid, I grew up with a mom and dad, 3 sisters, no dog, though that's all I really wanted, and periodically some fish. As a grown-up, I have a wife, 2 boys, a dog, and no fish. So the rules are necessarily different. Boys, for example, play differently. They fight differently. They certainly smell different. So what I've brought with me from my original family does not necessarily apply to this new family. I grew up on the East Coast. My children are growing up in Southern California. They don't have to take a jacket every day. It's 75 degrees out. But I'm still thinking of the wrong childhood. On this day in October in my childhood, it would have been cold out. Here it's not. But I haven't adjusted properly. I continue to run after them in the streets with sweatshirts, yelling, "Do you not see what month it is?" The psychological damage to my children has not yet been fully assessed. Sometimes it's something new that takes you down, something you couldn't have known about. It turns out, for example, I have underestimated the significance of video game playing skills. I've never had any particular dexterity with my opposing thumbs, or hand-eye coordination, or, for that matter, any real interest. We didn't have these games when I was a kid, so I couldn't have anticipated that this particular shortcoming would lead to my own kids growing up nursing the pain of their father's glaring absence from this sphere of their lives. Who knew? But even the areas of concern I did see coming, the very things I sought to adjust from my own childhood, may end up corrected, but not necessarily any better. Example: growing up, if I wished for anything, it was perhaps that my dad, who worked nobly and tirelessly around the clock, would perhaps work a little less and hang around the house a little more. So I grew up determined to do it differently with my own family. As best as I've been able, I've endeavored to always put work second and make it